When you think about the traditional rules for a healthy marriage, you probably remember advice you were given like never go to bed angry, honesty is the best policy. But what if that advice is outdated or perhaps even damaging to your relationship? Jamie Zanziger is Special Projects Director for Women's Day magazine. You are here with us this morning to take on some common marriage myths. Always good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's figure out, rules are made to be broken. Let's figure out which
Absolutely.
ones we can break when it comes to a marriage. The first one being, if there is no spark in your relationship, you're doomed. I mean, this, I would say, maybe there's something behind it.
Well, you know, fireworks can't last forever, right? So if you're not feeling them anymore, it doesn't mean you're headed for divorce. In fact, the happiest couples tend to be those that are friends and are, have a lot of companionship. Rutgers University did a huge study in which they talked to long married couples about the success of their marriage, and they said that they owe it all to commitment and to companionship, not to chemistry.
And you have to know that obviously your relationship is going to go through different stages. So those initial fireworks and butterflies are going to move on. One other myth, perhaps, in that same vein, is that you really have to share the same hobbies and interests at all times as your partner.
Not true. In fact, studies are now showing that the most satisfied marriages are those in which one person is constantly improving the other, helping the other person grow by introducing them to new experiences and new activities. So yes, while it's important to share things together, you want to go out, pursue those other hobbies, bring them back to the relationship, and teach the other person.
Got to be your own person. Also, never go to bed angry. We've heard this a million times over. Is it okay sometimes to just say, I am done with you for tonight, I'll talk to you tomorrow?
Absolutely. And in fact, sometimes you're just not going to get anywhere, because when you're so overwhelmed with anger, your body experiences a physiological response in which your heart rate and your hormone levels spike. And that makes it nearly impossible to resolve a conflict fairly. So sometimes you've just got to agree to disagree, assume your positions on opposite sides of the bed, and pick it up again in the morning.
Or maybe assume your positions in different beds. We had heard you should never sleep in separate beds, but in a case like this, maybe you should.
Well, that's very true. I mean, sometimes decamp to the guest room if you have to.
A little space can be good for a marriage. If you are fighting, you are automatically headed for divorce. True? False?
In fact, this one is completely false. The opposite is true. Couples who don't fight because they're looking to avoid conflict are more likely to split than those that do. So it's not that you fight that matters, it's how you fight that matters. Research at the University of Michigan found that the fighting style that is most likely to lead to divorce is one in which one person wants to get those problems head on and tackle them, and the other person wants to retreat and hold off. So make sure that you are coming up with a constructive way to fight. That means no name calling, no blaming,
no low blows.
But you never need to keep your mouth shut.
Okay, a little fighting is okay. Once you have children, they should always come first.
Not true. Sorry, kids.
Mommy and Daddy need some time too.
Yeah, research shows that new moms who are spending a lot less time with their husband report a significantly lower amount of satisfaction in the marriage. So, but it's not just about you. It also can benefit the kids if you're putting your marriage first, because the kids need to see their parents in a loving relationship and they'll feel safe and secure.
And sets a great example for them. Should you always be 100% honest? Never lie to your partner?
No. In marriage, no holds barred honesty is definitely not the best policy. For example, you don't need to tell your spouse all of the details of your past relationships. Not necessary. It just breeds insecurity. So when it comes to your partner's feelings, you want to, be kind and patient and
think before you speak.
Keep a little bit to yourself.
Keep the air of mystery.
Yes.
That'll bring your spark back. We're coming full circle.
Whatever works.
Jamie, thanks. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much.